is a sports media brand that performs various games and challenges that result in cash prizes. They've consolidated their basketball events into one 1v1 Creator League. Creators play against each other and each of their wins go onto a record. The winner of the league wins a $50,000 cash prize. So far, as of making out this video, they played 6 games, including CashNasty vs GOS, Cam Wilder vs K Showtime, Chris White vs Kenny Chow, Matt Kiatapis vs GOS, Matt Kiatapis vs Devontae Frigga, and currently Cam Wilder vs CashNasty. The recent game between Cam and Cash caused controversy due to Cash's infamous playstyle. I'm here to break down the game and give you my take on what happened. But let's start with some background on the two of them. Cam Wilder is an NAIA hooper who played at Mid Lutheran in 2019-20. He posted his first TikTok in February 2020, however his content only contains skits and trends. It wouldn't be until April 2020 where he would post his first video playing basketball. On the 22nd of June 2020, he started a series called Drip or Skip, which ended up running for over 100 episodes. However, around the 55th episode, he started a YouTube channel called Cam and Ray. As his popularity grew, he'd run tournaments.
I will be doing a 64-person tournament called 2K Madness.
Continued to make skits.
I woke up Chris Breezy.
And promote his YouTube channel, which had around 450 subscribers at the time. Almost exactly 6 months after his original video, he'd post another video of him hooping, and this would lead to a major shift in his content. Soon after this, he'd post a video of him playing in a park against actual competition, and exactly 2 months after that, he'd make it onto Border's Life. On the 26th of May 2021, G.L. Weiss would post a video of him playing Cam Wilder on a 1v1. He would claim he beat Cam 11-2, however the comments and Cam would rebuttal saying that Cam would actually won the game.
Gio. I woke up to some bullshit this morning. So the start of the video said I flew out to Arizona to play him. Guys, I live in fucking Arizona. So this was my first time ever playing Gio. It's my first collab with him. I didn't know what I got myself into. And he made me play him 1v1 5 times. The reason we played 5 times is because the first time we played, I beat him 15-0. Then we played for my YouTube channel. And as y'all can see, the score is 12-2. But I'm dribbling because the score ended up being 14-2. Now, after we played that first game of 1v1, he wanted me to play him again for TikTok, and I beat him 15-3. He didn't get enough content, so we had to play again on the other side of the court. I won 15-2. Then we did the same shit twice, and the score was the same. I'm tired of you capping, Gio. No editing videos. I want to play you one-on-one, Gio, for $5,000.
Cam would claim they played multiple games where Gio only scored 2 points, and that the 1v1 Gio posted was a compilation of those 2 points that he scored. There were even multiple games where Cam skunked him. This would lead to a quote-unquote beef that would increase the popularity for both of them.
I know you see us. I wanna lick it up. I wanna fuck.
No, I don't want to watch Dragon Ball Z with you. The only person I'm gonna watch Dragon Ball Z with is Cam Wilder. Me and him all cuddled up with some blankets, watch some Dragon.
Using his newfound popularity, he started running through cities with park takeovers. He'd run a takeover in North Carolina.
If you live in North Carolina, I'm calling you out.
Chicago.
Let me go ahead and talk to all my Chicago hoopers real quick.
New York.
Whoever lives in New York or anyone who hoops in New York, I'm calling you out.
Dallas.
Man, let me go ahead and talk to all my hoopers who live in Dallas real quick.
LA.
So we've only been to the East Coast and we haven't done a park takeover on the West Coast, so it's about time we go to LA.
And this would culminate in his biggest takeover yet, Nick Briz and the Savage Squad versus the TikTok Hoopers. Cam's most popular videos would be his 1v1 against Gia Weiss, obviously, him sneaking to an AAU tournament, as well as his 1v1 versus NBA rookie Kyrie Walker. On the other hand, we have CashNasty. Cash will start his YouTube channel in 2013 under the name Whatchamacallit Gaming. On this channel, he'd post 2K gameplays ranging from NBA My Team to NBA My Career. And only 2 years after he started his channel, he'd reach a milestone of 100k subscribers. Soon after this, he'd meet one of his closest friends, Flight Reacts. Due to his meteoric rise in subscribers and popularity, he'd soon be approached by Dan Levitt about an offer to start a content creating group which would later be known as 2Hype. This would include LSK, Jazz the Laser, Jidel, Zach TTG, and formerly Mopey. Now, though there isn't much to say about Cash's rise on YouTube, his popularity is unmatched, as he's been able to accumulate over 30 videos with over 2 million views, and a fan base that continuously stands behind him. Before we start, I want to say, there were a lot of foul calls during this game. There were also a lot of missed fouls. Due to this, I decided to keep track of these missed fouls and label them as K fouls. That being said, I'm not going to recount every last possession. I'm also not going to recount every last foul and K foul, simply on the basis that you don't want to be here for 20 minutes listening to me recount a game you could go watch yourself. Instead, I'll give a general recap of what happened throughout a game, and at the end I'll give a stat line for each player. Now the contestants set, let's recap this game. Game 1 starts with a standard shot for Cash, a top of the free key. In this like standard as well, he misses. Wilder takes this opportunity to shoot a shot, and what appears to be him getting grazed by Cash leads to Cash getting his first K foul. Cash goes back to his signature shot, and after it fails, Cam takes the opportunity to size him up and come back with a free of his own. As soon as he gets the ball back, he laces another free, right in Cash's face. And after getting possession one more time, he tries again, but fails. Cash gets possession, but not for long as Cash misses another free. 2 possessions later, the game is becoming a blur for Cash as Cam is laying the ball up at the rim, and after Cash fouls Cam on the next possession, Cam's hot streak comes to an end with an air ball. This air ball must have given Cash some form of energy, as he would finally be able to hit his first and what would be his only free of the game. Throughout the rest of the game, Cam would continue to accumulate points through layups and a barrage of frees, a lot of fucking frees. As Cam does his best James Harden impression, he steps back and laces one to Cash's eye. Cam now has game point. But the game would soon be over as Cam drives to the left baseline and fades out of bounds like D Wade and hits the game-winning shot. Cam wins game 1. At the end of game 1, Cam had 12 points, shooting 7 for 13 from the field, 4 for 7 from 3, with 0 fouls and 1 block. Meanwhile, Cash had 2 points, shooting 1 for 10 from the field, 1 for 10 from 3, with 3 fouls and 3 K fouls. To improve, Cash needs to stop playing timid. He's only shooting top of the 3 keys where he's strong enough to go through Cam. Cam, what he's doing is fine, however he's also doing a lot of unnecessary dribbling. He could cut that out and probably help him a lot, as he wouldn't get gassed as easily, but until then he's fine. On to game 2. Game 2 was a drag, that shit took forever, so I'm going to do a quick recap just for you. It starts off with Cam making a free similar to the last game. However, after getting the ball back, he'd missed the next shot and gave the ball over to Cash. Cash would take this opportunity to make his second shot of the game, from top of the key like always. He would try to heat up a muscling through Cam and finishing at the rim. However, after that, miss, another miss. Then finally, Cam would make a second triple of the game. Cameron would miss his shot and Cash would take this opportunity to make another layup at the rim, muscling through Cam for the finish. But then we'd go for another cycle of miss, and miss. However, throughout this time, Cash managed to get a block on Cam, which is impressive considering Cam has almost 7 inches on Cash. Cam would make a free to end this cycle, however, it would be short-lived, and we continue for another cycle of miss. Then Cash would make a free, and then miss. Cam would make a free, miss. Cam would make another free to win game point, miss, and now Cash ties and makes a free of his own to tie at game point. A squandered possession Cash would allow, Cam possession that would allow him to take the lead. And for a lot of dribbling, he'd blow by Cash. He'd be at the rim, have an opportunity to lay it up, however he'd cut in front of Cash and try to make an and one play. However, this missed and nothing was called. Cash wouldn't waste his opportunity and would take the chance to ice the game with a free from the top of the key. Cash takes game 2. This one game would end up running for 20 minutes and 52 seconds. That's almost 40% of the entire video's watch time. In this time, they would make 12 out of 70 shots combined. That's 1 in every 5 possessions they would score. This game was long as hell. However, throughout the game, Cash looks like he was getting some form of rhythm throughout all the missed shots, and finally starts switching up his playstyle from game 1. Meanwhile, it looks like Cash's strength is proving to be too much for Cam, as he looks gassed from all the dribbling he has to do to maneuver around Cash. Cash would finish with 11 points, shooting 7 for 33 from the field, 5 for 25 from 3, with 1 block, 2 steals, 5 fouls, and 3 K fouls. Game 3, series tied, versus 7. Cash starts. Cash starts with his signature top of the key free, however it doesn't land. Possession goes to Cam, and he utilizes his possession to drive to the rim and finish with an inside hand layup for the first point of the final game. But through a couple of fouls and K fouls, Cash would manage to get the ball and drop it in from 3. But once he'd get the ball back, he'd use his strength to his advantage and finish strong over Cam at the rim. Cam would counter this play with a finish at the rim of his own. The score is now 4-3 and Cam has the ball, but it seems as though the commentators weren't paying attention as they incorrectly announced the score, which leads to Cash getting a point deduction. Cam would now try to use his tied up score to make a play of his own, however it gets stripped by Cash and Cash will get possession. Foul after foul after foul accumulate, not only for Cash but for Cam as well, to the point where Cash has to call 3 consecutive shooting fouls on Cash. Tensions are rising on these calls, to the point where Cam is scared from an obvious foul joke from Cash.
Cash getting some coaching. That's a foul, huh? Foul.
time Cash scores his next points on a step back 3, he has 7 called fouls and 5 K fouls, whilst Cam has 4 fouls and 1 K foul. But that means nothing to Cash at this point as he has game point, the opportunity to win the series. Not a second after getting checked, Cash pulls up on catch and shoot 3, and on an and one play finishes the game and takes the series. Cash comes back for the win. Cash would end out the series averaging 6.6 points on 21% shooting from the field and 19% shooting from 3, along with 1 steal, 0.3 blocks and 5 fouls per game. Across all 3 games, Cash would shoot 12 from 57 from the field, 9 from 47 from 3, and accumulate 15 fouls, 11 K fouls, 1 block, 3 steals and 1 K block. Meanwhile, Cam would average 7.6 points on 28% shooting from the field and 23.5% from 3. To go along with that, he'd add 1.3 blocks, 1.3 turnovers and 2.3 fouls. In total, Cam would shoot 14 for 49 from the field, 8 for 34 from 3, and get 4 blocks, 4 turnovers, 7 fouls and 1 K foul. But what went wrong? Cash was over aggressive, be it to his detriment or his benefit, and although people hate to admit it due to aforementioned over aggressiveness, Cash is a good defender. He doesn't have the best lateral quickness, but his strength allows him to overcompensate and push his defenders off the spot. Because of his over aggressiveness, he fouls a lot, which leads the offensive player to get upset and most likely due to pride, stop calling fouls. This plays into his playstyle and allows him to play good defense, which leads to him getting the ball back, and after that, all he has to do is make the bucket. However, that's the challenge for Cash. Can he make the bucket as he's not a prolific scorer? Cash should have drove to rim more as he's a lot bigger than Cam. Whenever he did drive to the rim, he was easily pushing Cam away. However, he settled for too many quick threes, but this also could have been due to the little ass court, so... Cameron's main problem was that in this matchup, he did a lot of over-dribbling. It seemed like he was trying to continuously shift Cash, but as previously mentioned, Cash's strength allows him to recover easily. This led to him getting pushed back a lot, which made him take deeper threes than he needed to. A lot off the dribble as well. The game likely would have gone in Cam's favour if he did more simple plays. You can see a lot of the times when he blew past Cash, it was on simple jab steps, hesitations, and an occasional tween. However, he should have switched up more and thrown in more pump fakes and hesitations, then switched up to a catch and shoot jumper. This would have messed up Cash's flow and his over-aggressive playstyle. I think the best solution for this game would be to add a ref. Something like tennis where they just sit on the side and watch. That way they can't pick and choose when to call fouls and it would be an impartial party. It would probably also speed up the game as possession would be sped up by refs, returning possession to players and giving them more opportunities to score. Do I think the better man won? It's not up to me, it's up to the ball. And we all know the ball doesn't lie. But let me know what you think of the game and let me know what you think of the video. Do you think the better man won? Do you think they should redo the match? Or what do you think should happen? If you like the video, like the video. If you don't, don't. And I'm done. Okay, bye.